In ancient times, there is a secret hidden between the sky and the earth. This is the place where the myth was born. This is the place where dreams meet reality. Every night is an exploration of the unknown world. Every time I travel, it is an unimaginable journey. Now, please follow my expedition team. The third episode of the Mountain and Sea Sutra begins now. In the south of ancient times, there is a mysterious mountain peak. Its name is Guishan. Guishan is not only the starting point of the Southern Second Sutra, but also a place full of legends. On the west side, it overlooks the country of Yaoguang Mountain. On the north side, it looks up at Huahai Mountain. On the east side, it looks up at Changyou Mountain. There is a strange creature living deep in the forest of Guishan, Li. Its shape is like a small pig, but it has sharp claws like birds. It is very good at digging. Its howling is like a dog barking. Li also has a very strange legend. It is said that whenever it appears, it means that there will be a large number of landmines in that place. On this mysterious Guishan, there is also a strange bird called Ju. Its shape is like a hawk, but it has no hawk's claws, but it has a human hand. Its howling is not as loud and sharp as that of an eagle, but like a quail. The sound it makes is like calling its own name. 450 miles southeast of Guishan, we have arrived at Changyou Mountain. Imagine that you are walking in a desolate mountain range. There is no greenery here, only bare rocks and heavy streams. Suddenly, you hear a strange sound. It is like a distant sound, and it is like the rain and the wind. This is not the wind. This is the call of Changyou. This kind of animal is the same as the name of this mountain, also called Changyou. Its shape is similar to our familiar Liho, but what is different is that it will have a pair of loud howling ears. It is said that whenever Changyou appears, it means that there will be a disaster. Please follow our expedition team and continue to walk 340 miles eastward. Yaoguang Mountain, the south slope of this mountain, is rich in jade, while the north slope is rich in gold. However, this mountain is not just a symbol of wealth. In this mysterious cave, there is a beast that looks ugly. Huahai has a human form, but it looks like a wild boar. They mostly live in caves and occasionally appear in the mountains. Huahai mainly eats plant roots and fruit and sometimes attacks small animals. Because it looks extremely ugly and scary, some people think that Huahai is an evil monster. People will always avoid it when they meet it. But in fact, Huahai's temperament is not cruel, and there has never been a record of hurting people. Huahai, who has seen Yaoguang Mountain, came to Yushan 350 miles eastward. Yushan has a very unique natural climate. This mountain is almost always covered by rain clouds. Yushan, where it rains all year round, does not have the vegetation of tropical rainforests because its rainfall is far greater than that of tropical rainforests. The soil on the mountain has long been rinsed clean, and only the wet rock remains. This makes it an ecological organ, a natural water world. This climate is too harsh for any plant, but it does not affect the worms living here. Don't forget, we said in the first episode that the worms are extremely ferocious and deadly poisonous. Let's get out of Yaoguang Mountain, which is full of worms. Then we came to Fuyu Mountain. Fuyu Mountain is 400 miles east of Changyou Mountain. Since these two mountains are not of interest to everyone, we did not stay too long. We walked another 500 miles and came to Fuyu Mountain. In the Book of Mountains and Seas, it is written that the mountain of Fuyu looks to the north and to the east. The Changyou area here is actually Taihu Lake in ancient times. So it can be seen that the modern geographical location of Fuyu Mountain is likely to be the intersection of the two provinces, Changyou Mountain in the northwest of Hangzhou. There's a kind of fearsome beast in Fuyu Mountain. It is the top predator on this mountain. It is extremely fierce. It has a tiger-like appearance and a cow-like tail. It usually walks at night, rests during the day, and comes out at dusk. They eat all kinds of animals in the mountains. They eat a lot at once. After that, they can stop eating for half a month. They usually don't leave the mountains to attack people or animals in the village. But if someone breaks into their territory, they will be regarded as a prey. It will directly attack people's throat and bite them to death. It will bite from the head until the meat is eaten up. There is a clear river under the mountain of Fuyu called Huahai. There are many fish in the water. Their heads are long and their necks are thin. Their backs are like blades. They are elegant in shape and move extremely fast. Their flesh is delicious. These are the features of the mountain of Fuyu. Because most of the lower part of Nancy Irjing in the Jingyuanzhou of Shanghai has no magical beast, our expedition team went directly to Shuanshan and Lu Mountains to have a look. There is an animal that can subvert everyone's cognition called Huan. This kind of magical beast looks like a sheep but has no mouth. Because Huan has no mouth, it won't die even if it doesn't eat or drink. Its way of life is completely different from other creatures. Its existence has exceeded the law of survival of ordinary creatures. It gives people a feeling of going beyond nature, challenging people's traditional knowledge of life and death, and inspiring people to think about the unknown world. Leaving Shuanshan, we are now in Lu Mountain. The water area in the mountain is called Zhenshui. Listen, this is not a baby crying. This is a cry of an ancient animal. The reason why it makes this kind of sound is to attract its prey, and its prey is human. It will eat people. The appearance of the ancient eagle looks like an eagle, but it has feet on its head and 4 claws. The ancient eagle can not only swim in the water, but also fly. It is an animal that has been in the air for 3 generations.